I really don't even know what to make of this yet, but really interesting news is coming out of the grapevine today. Allegedly, Donald Trump has chosen to sever all ties with Netanyahu. Apparently, people close to Trump told the Israeli Minister of Strategic Affairs, Ron Dermer, that he was cutting off contact with Netanyahu because he felt manipulated and disrespected, saying there's nothing he hates more than appearing easily manipulated in public. He's also said that Netanyahu and his associates act arrogant to try to push around the president. He may have blocked him on Instagram and whatever else also. Maybe change their relationship status to "it's complicated." All of this happening, though, after the US agreed to wave the white flag and strike up a deal with the Yemeni Houthis without Netanyahu's approval. Additionally, it's being reported that Trump has decided to nix the conversation of Israeli normalization in his upcoming trip to Saudi Arabia as well. So he's unexpectedly snubbing Israel all over the place, but what could this potentially mean? Now, this is unconfirmed, but according to Israeli media sources, U.S. officials have said that Donald Trump plans to announce a comprehensive plan for a solution to the Gaza issue by the end of the week. Or at least they've speculated that there's a high probability of such an announcement. Again, this is unconfirmed. Now, this plan really does not serve to benefit Palestinians, and it's likely to give himself legal protection for what's to come for Netanyahu. By distancing himself from the war criminal, he thinks that he can avoid any legal culpability for what's happening in Gaza. And any plan he comes up with will not be in the Palestinians' best interests. The plan that's on the table right now, or at least in talks and discussions with Israel, is a US-led administration in Gaza post-war. Will essentially be trading an Israeli occupation for a United States occupation. Oh, and the aid plan that he wants to enact for these starving, hungry Palestinians that he plans to reoccupy involves economically disenfranchising them and forcing them to pay for their meals through American companies. Companies, mind you, that plan to extort a nearly 200% profit margin on the products that it gives to these people, extracting millions from international aid funds under the guise of humanitarian relief. So don't get me wrong, this may offer temporary relief to Palestinians, but this is not a long-term solution. Certainly not one that benefits Palestinians in any way whatsoever. He is planning to use Palestinians to make a profit and steal their land. All he's doing is cutting out the middleman that is Netanyahu.
Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, I smell a 7-year covenant of peace coming because not only did Trump say he's going to make the biggest and largest announcement that's ever been made concerning the Middle East, but next in line, as just as important, is this. Trump cuts off communication with Netanyahu. That is Zechariah in real time. Zechariah said in the last days, everybody walks away and turns their back on Israel. Well, there's really only one person, one country that's propping up Israel and supporting Israel, and that would be the United States of America. Netanyahu issued a return statement and said, if you want to go ahead and make deals with Iran and Saudi Arabia, go for it. We can defend ourselves just fine. Trump said the reason why he's doing this is because he believes Netanyahu has been manipulating him. So in light of all this, Trump said he's moving forward with his plan. And when it comes to his plan, Israel's Strategic Affairs Minister Ron Dermer, when they met with the Republican lawmakers, he told them what Trump ought to do, and it really angered Trump. But given the whole situation, Trump says he's disappointed with Netanyahu and says he's moving forward with steps in the Middle East without waiting on him. I think it might be steps to a peace covenant. So either way, we can see the 51st state options pretty much off the table. The only thing left that could possibly be this large, this big, would be a Daniel 9:27 7-year peace covenant that's going to strike a deal for peace in the Middle East, which bring about what? The Antichrist, tribulation. Pack your bags, brothers and sisters, for your redemption draws nigh. Keep your eyes in the sky, for our Lord Jesus is going to be close by. Amen. Love you.
Hey guys, how you all doing? Welcome back again to another episode. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. To this episode, guys, we are going to be checking about this video compilation which I was able to gather for you guys. So if you wish to watch them, share your thoughts. Let me know what you think about them in the comment section.
Wait, what? Trump is set to announce the U.S. recognizes Palestine as a state? This is incredible. If this is true, which, according to the Jerusalem Post, this is very true, this would be very good. Trump couldn't be listening to his people, could he? Like, this is insane. I don't know what to make of this. It is a good thing if this, in fact, is true. But Trump is not a good man. So how will he trump this up? Only left to be seen, but didn't think I'd wake up to some decent, humane news. Free Palestine, baby.
Breaking news, guys. This is not a drill. Donald Trump has cut off Netanyahu and Israel. CNN has now reported that Donald Trump is increasingly disappointed in Netanyahu and will now pursue deals in the Middle East without Israel's interest. All communication with Israel and Netanyahu has officially been cut. After Trump struck a deal with the Houthis, Israel went as far as to say they will defend themselves alone. And so the U.S. has a deal in place with Saudi Arabia on oil, and it completely excludes Israel. Reportedly, Netanyahu called Donald Trump to intervene, and Donald Trump told him to F off. Donald Trump continues to work on a nuclear deal with Iran. If Netanyahu strikes Iran, the United States will not be involved, according to the Don. The fact that the New York Times is pointing out that the Israeli government is not our ally is really concerning, guys. This is the first time that an American president has called out their bullshit since JFK. And you guys know what they allegedly did to that man. Now, over the last 24 hours, Donald Trump has officially cut ties and communication with Netanyahu and Israel. And for the first time in my lifetime, a major news outlet is posting a negative article against Israel. Now, evidently, according to reports, Donald Trump is through with the disrespect and Netanyahu trying to push our president around. The final straw being that Netanyahu tried to push himself into our deal with Iran. And on top of that, today, Pete Hegseth, our defense secretary, canceled his current trip to Israel, which is something that's never been seen before. Make sure you guys hit that like and follow button for more. This is getting extremely interesting.
Are we about to witness an alarming increase in divorce? No more 50% split on houses. This is what Donald Trump is proposing with new divorce laws. What do you think?
I think is a need sometimes to remind each and every bishop that before we receive ordination to the episcopate, we make a special promise or vow, if you will, of a promise to live and work in communion with the Holy Father, including obedience, So an invitation certainly for each and every bishop to reflect on that continually and to walk together to promote communion in the College of Bishops as well as, the unity with the Holy Father. The different ways we work with different bishops, that varies a lot. In the news lately, there have been things about visits to dioceses or visits to bishops. Speaking with many people, I think the spirit of synodality includes a need and a desire to listen not only to the bishop himself, but to many people in the diocese to see what's the best way to promote authentic church in each and every diocese in the world.
We have breaking news right now. The new Pope isn't very Trump or J.D. Vance friendly. He has previous statements attacking both of them on his Twitter from years ago. So this is Cardinal Robert Previs from 2015. This is him saying, why Donald Trump's anti-immigrant rhetoric is so problematic. Meanwhile, earlier this year, Robert Previs, the new pope, said that J.D. Vance is wrong. Jesus doesn't ask us to rank our love for others. We also have at least one instance where the new pope retweeted Democratic Senator Chris Murphy talking about stopping gun violence in America. So while he is the first American pope, he is definitely not a Trump fan or a Vance fan or a fan of their policies based on his prior remarks online. So we're gonna have to see what the future holds, whether or not there'll be a good relationship or a bad one between the White House under this administration and this new pope. Spread the word. I'll do a full breakdown on my Substack, link to my bio, so subscribe for free and follow along for all the news you need to know about.
Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Also, let me know what to think about this video in the comment section. And do you guys think that Trump is in any way making America to be great again? Yeah, let me hear your opinion in the comment section, and it's going to be right there waiting for you guys. Thank you all, and see you.
Donald Trump has finally made his major announcement. An announcement he said that would be one of the biggest in U.S. history, and it was exactly what you would expect, a complete dud. Now, Donald Trump has been building this up all week. It began during his press conference with Canadian Prime Minister Carney, where Donald Trump said this.
I think before then we're going to have a very, very big announcement to make, like as big as it gets.
Right, as big as it gets. And then earlier today, he took to Truth Social to say that his next post would be the most consequential of his career. He finally makes it, and it's a nothing burger. He has announced that he is going to sign an executive order that would reduce prescription drug prices by 80%. There's only one problem. The President of the United States doesn't have the power to control prices by executive order. So while I agree with it in principle, it would be nice, the president can't do that, and it won't hold up in the courts. So it's a big nothing burger. Like everything else Donald Trump has done during this time around, everything he announces has been nothing.
Oh my God. Oh my God. My Shayla.
Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Also, let me know what to think about them in the comment section. So let's talk about the last clip of this video, like what is actually happening in the US, because I have been seeing a lot of video talking about the empty shelves, and some people are even saying that people should try as much as possible to restock. And this means that there is going to be a food shortage. This means that even if you have money, you cannot be able to purchase something or to buy something that you love or something that you want. Like, this is getting so serious. Oh my God, this is what you guys voted for. Like, this is what a lot of people saw from the onset before they begin to educate the Magas. But no, the Magas choose their path. This is what they choose. This is what they ever wanted. Yeah, just imagine what their vote has cost a lot of people, a lot of people, a lot of families, and people are not happy about it. Yeah, just imagine, there have been empty shelves even in Walmart, like, and people are no longer happy. Even the Magas as well, they are not happy. They are not happy at all. And some are even saying that this wasn't the agreement, that this wasn't the plan. Yeah, and I was like some of the things that Trump is doing right now, he stated it earlier. He told you guys that he was going to be doing some of them. Yeah, so he is doing what you guys sent him to do. What you guys told him to do, it is what he told the people from the onset that he is doing right now. Well guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know what you think about them in the comment section. Please don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel in case you have not subscribed. See you all in our next episode. Bye.